right now. You can see those brighter colors off to the right of the screen here. Temperatures are a little bit warmer than average, as they have been the past couple of days. We're still sitting in the upper 70s across most of the coastal bend. A little further inland, though, in Falfurrias, they're sitting in the lower 80s. We're at 78, but it feels like we're at 80 degrees here in Corpus Christi. Through the rest of this evening, we will see our temperatures drop down, but even into the 1 o'clock hour, we're still in the 70s. By tomorrow morning, we will be in the 60s, though, but it's in the mid 60s, around 10 degrees above where we should be for this time of year. And that's thanks to the humidity, as is our fog that we've been experiencing the past couple of mornings. Right now, there's no issues, but heading into tonight, we are expecting more areas of fog to form. Some of it could be on the dense side. Earlier this morning, there was a pretty big patch of fog from Hebronville up to Alice and across to Falfurrias. Again, some of that was on the dense side, but as soon as the sun comes up, like it did this morning, a lot of that fog is expected to clear out heading into your Sunday morning pretty quickly. Also pretty quickly, those temperatures going up tomorrow afternoon. We're back in those mid to upper 80s, but lower 90s even further inland. So it's going to continue to stay on the warm side, mostly sunny skies, and those above average temps are going to continue, as well as our winds picking up. Breezy winds leading to higher humidity and warmer mornings, as I mentioned. Temperatures still staying in the 80s thanks to high pressure to our south, but we are going to experience somewhat of a cool down. We have higher rain chances with our next front, not yet quite to weather impact alert criteria, but we are getting there. We'll explain what it looks like in just a little bit. Bill?
Thanks, Kristin. Still to come here
for this time of year, but not necessarily a record high. And we've got temperatures in the mornings in the 60s still, thanks to that elevated humidity. So both these high temperatures and lows are going to remain above average for the rest of our 7-day forecast. These averages right here correspond to these lines. So you can see the mornings anywhere from 10 to 15 degrees above where we should be for this time of year, and our highs generally staying around 10 degrees above. Even as we see a cold front later in this coming week, those temperatures still expected to remain above average. Out towards the west coast, you can see this big swirl of a low pressure just to the west of LA. That is not quite the cold front we're going to be getting. That's not the system, but it is going to help bring in that system. And what I mean by that is it's going to help flatten out this high pressure. This high is the one that's keeping our temperatures in those 80s and making us stay above average when it comes to our afternoons. So instead of this ridge being nice and built up over Texas, blocking any low pressures and cold fronts from coming in, as it moves into the central U.S., notice how it kind of flattens out this flow to a more zonal pattern, or more west to east. That's going to allow this second system then with a front to move into Texas, heading into later this coming week, into Wednesday and Thursday. And you see a lot of energy with this system, all of these reds and yellows here. You couple all of that energy with all of the heat and moisture we have over the state of Texas by the end of the week, and that is going to elevate our rain chances heading in to the second half of this week. So I've already got elevated rain chances around 30% for Wednesday, and then they increase into Thursday as that front approaches. And the front has shifted its timing back a little bit, but it is still looking around Thursday into Friday. So not all that much different from this morning's forecast. Thursday still looking like a very active weather day, a little bit clearer into the day Friday, but heading into Saturday, we could see models starting to indicate on the tail end of this front down here, a coastal low pressure system forming and re-upping our rain chances into next weekend. So all of that to say, this is still on the extended part of the 7-day forecast, so there's still a lot of time to iron out those details. The highest rain chance is looking to be on Thursday, around a 50% chance, so scattered. And if I do see more forecast confidence, meaning more models agreeing on the timing and placement of this rain, I will be tempted to raise those rain chances. But for now, holding them at 50%. Into tonight, not looking at any rain chances, but again, that chance for fog is there. Some of it could be on the thick side as our winds calm down and skies are clear. Lots of humidity too. That's going to keep our morning temperatures in the 60s. Tomorrow afternoon, we're still in the 80s, I think closer to the coast, but a little bit further inland, flirting with that 90-degree mark. Again, this is the kind of weather we like in the middle of summer. It's just a little too warm for this time of year. We did go ahead and acknowledge that chance for rain, the elevated chance for rain on Thursday. So we highlighted it on the 7-day forecast. That being said, it's not a weather impact alert day just yet.